How's everybody doing? I hope you're holding up okay. Anyway, so this is just a little update and a small overview of the diorama or layout, if you will. So for those of you that have just subscribed or tuned in, I began this a couple of years ago, but then I put it away once I framed it all up, and then I just started up again on it a couple of months ago when I started the channel. I have a lot of content from the past and that I've been transferring to photos and so on that were in the initial intro, and then I thought I'd take up this project and build it and finish it. The nice thing about a small little project like this, like in terms of a layout, is that you can see the end of the tunnel, right? You can see the light at the end. It's you know, the idea of a big layout is all great. You know, we all have been there, but believe me, to finish a large layout is a real battle. So many things have to go right. And if you're raising a family and you're working and you have other interests, there's a really good chance that you're never going to finish it, or you're going to lose momentum on it, or you're going to burn out. I'm just speaking from experience, right? When you're in the passion at the time and excited about it, it's great. Nothing's stopping you, right? But oftentimes is the case, unfortunately, is we spend a lot of resources and time and then we're just simply not happy with it. Whereas a small little modular type shelf layout like this, or diorama if you will, you can start the project, you can have something that's reasonably in focus, you can enjoy it, you can operate it, you can use it to inspire projects that you actually finish. And there's something about starting a project and finishing it and then moving on to a larger layout. A lot of people, they jump in way too deep. I'm not trying to discourage anybody or lecture. I'm just saying that I know from experience, and I know there's a lot of people that would agree with me. There's some of you out there that are building large layouts, and all I can say is, you know, have at her. You know, and I encourage you and hope that you get it done. You know, oftentimes we'll say, oh, they're never finished. Well, they are. Like a lot of them are finished. I mean, at least to a level where, you know, things are looking the way they were once visualized, right? And with a small module like this, you're going to be focused in more, right? It's your field of view that really matters at the end of the day. And if you have some nice locomotives and nice rolling stock and a nice theme to support it, then build small. You'll have more fun, and you'll have more immersion too, factor. And if you do go on to a larger layout, you can either use the module that you're actually building to add into it if you have a main running, like a main line, let's say, or whatever, or it could be at the end of a layout. Or you can just stick with something like this and then have a larger staging area. So, you know, it's not the only way to model railroad, but it's certainly a very appealing one, especially for a lot of those that are overseas in Britain. Like, they're the ones that invented this genre, you know, with the small little British railways. And it's, you know, you can apply the same techniques and ideas to North American railroads as well. And in this case, I'm really into the Canadian railroad scene, and I like the short line, and I'm able to pull that off with a small module like this. And I can have the emphasis on really good quality cars and detailing and weathering and some kit bash locomotives with sound, and you know. So I know each to his own, but just want to encourage you, you know, don't overlook the small layout. Like this one's only 8 feet by 16 inches, right? It's not very big, but there's a lot of operation in it. And so, you know, have at her, right? And at least you'll have something that you can contain in a smaller space. You'll have room for other things as well, and you'll feel better at the end of the day when you're working on it, because you know that there's, you know, vision to finish it, right? Nothing worse than having a project that's so huge that you just become discouraged over, and you don't know where to begin anymore, and you just lose momentum, and then you tear it down and you start all over again to repeat the same mistakes. build a small diorama or shelf layout. There's enough of them out there, and there's lots of inspiration, and you can have a great layout. So this one's getting close, and now I'm just at the grain elevator here, so I'll be working on that. And then all I'll really have left to do is this little industry building that I've got right here. This is the end of the line, right? Every railroad has an end of the line. And then I'm going to probably work in a backdrop there. I'm not sure yet, but I'll just sit on that for a while, have a cup of tea over it, and think it through. Maybe try and get another photograph from the middle of the road. I couldn't really there because of the traffic, but it's, you know, it's inspiration. It's an idea, and yeah. So, you know, go get it. Go have fun. Think small. You don't need to go big to have fun. Anyway, thanks for watching.